Today we'll be taking you up the Blue Mountains just west of Sydney, and we'll be looking at the home of the famous writer and painter Norman Lindsay. Norman Lindsay purchased his house and property from the famous Mark Foy. Mark Foy was the owner of the Foy department stores in Sydney, and he also purchased the famous Hydro Majestic Hotel located at Medlow, Bath. But we'll go and have a look at that later. First of all, on our trip, we're going to stop in at Springwood Cemetery to see if we can find where Norman Lindsay was buried and pay him some respect. And then we're off to his home at Falconbridge in the Blue Mountains. So come along, let's have a look around, and hopefully we'll have a bit of fun.
Cause we are one, but we are many, and from all the lands on earth we come, we share a dream, and sing with one voice. I am, you are, we are.
Okay, we're currently at Springwood Cemetery. We're just trying to find the location of Norman Lindsay's gravesite. There's a sign here that says Significant Graves, Norman Lindsay, Artist and Writer. He's in the Methodist Road D, grave 16. So we'll just go and have a look at that and see his final resting place. So come along.
So here we are. This is the gravestone of the artist Norman Lindsay, Springwood Cemetery.
The Norman Lindsay Gallery at Falconbridge is the home of the Magic Pudding and displays the work of artist and writer Norman Lindsay. Run by the National Trust, the Sandstone Cottage and landscape grounds are open 7 days a week, and there is a specialist gift shop and cafe. These statues that you can see around the grounds of the Lindsay home were actually constructed by Norman Lindsay himself. Lindsay left home when he was 16 to live with his brother in Melbourne. In 1901 he moved north to make his permanent home in the Blue Mountains, working for the Bulletin, in an association that lasted almost to his death. His first novel was published in 1913, and by the 1920s he was both proficient and prolific in pen and ink drawing, etching, woodcuts, watercolours and sculpture. Lindsay rejected Christianity. As early as 1904 his work was deemed blasphemous. In 1930 his novel Red Heap was banned, and the following year the police proceeded against an issue of art in Australia that showcased his art. There were many critics of Lindsay's work, but he remained popular with collectors. This is Norman Lindsay's studio. Here he would paint all his famous paintings and drawings. So that was all self-contained, his studio. He had his bed, fireplace, everything he needed to sustain him while he was painting, not to be disturbed.
This pathway goes right around Norman Lindsay's house. This area was used in the filming of the movie Sirens. We'll go for a walk down here and we'll have a look at his swimming pool, which he built himself.
Oh, fast asleep there. You must be Mr. Lindsay.
We're about halfway around the track, come to this beautiful cliff, so we're going to take the drone up now and have a look from the air. So come and have a look with us.
And as we observe the duck and its 10 ducklings, a magpie is stalking around in the background. The duck takes all measures to try and protect her ducklings.